Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Tuga speaking. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Sadly, for some of you, it's almost over. Luckily for me, I still have one more day because it's an holiday on Monday. So with that said, on today's video, we're gonna talk about how to create lines, polylines, circles, and arcs. So with that said, let's get started. I have something prepared to show you guys some things that I do when I have some extra time, which is almost never. That's why it takes so long to create videos, because there's not a lot of free time. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple drawings that I made. I hope you guys enjoy, and if any of you want to know how to create this kind of drawings, just leave the comments below and I might be able to make videos about this as well in the future. This is just a simple. Of course, I had to use different softwares, just letting you guys know that I only use, not only, but most of the softwares that I use, it's free. So that's a good thing that anyone can use this. This is one. This is a simple one. This was actually the first one that I did when I start programming on Biesse. So this one was actually, I printed out a dragon on a piece of paper that you could see through, and I just place it on top of the screen, and then I design on top of it. So I will press play to show you guys. It's something quick. The letters are something simple to make. This you have already, and this was created. This is just a little thing. This is from a soccer team. Another one, this one. I'm just gonna use this one to show you guys how messy can things be sometimes when you use other software. Sometimes if the image is not the best, or if they have too many lines, they're gonna show up a little crooked. So this won't work, right? Unless I erase all of this and create new ones. There's actually some good definitions here that I like, but most of it here, it's not very good. So let's move on for the next one. This one is one very nice. I really like this one. This is the symbol of the Raptors. This is a small symbol. I'm gonna scale it up for you guys to better watch it, better see it. This is scale. This is a sheet 4x8. This is very nice symbol that you can put in your garage. It's very nice. You can paint it after, obviously. It would be a very, very nice logo to have on a garage or even in a room. Up to you. I want to show you guys that this is not 100%. You still have to trim a little bit. You have to adjust a couple lines. You gotta work the image out, but it's much better than do it all by hand, right? And yeah, so this is a very good thing, something that if you're from nearby Canada or something, or even if you like the Toronto Raptors, this is a symbol. Very nice. Let's move on for the next one. This is all little things that I do when I have a spare time, some spare time. And just saw here a line that is not very good. Like I said, this is just a couple things that I have to create. This is a watch. I also purchased the mechanism to put it here with plug handles. I think that's what you call. So I didn't finish yet. It's just work in progress, right? I have another one which is just a simple logo. This is a soccer team from Portugal. So that said, as I said before, on today's video, we're gonna work with lines and just create a couple things previous to show you guys what I'm intend to do on this video. So I create a circle on a specific center, create a line randomly. I create a line with a exact length and with a certain point beginning in X and Y. Circle random placed here, a square that was made with lines and then created a polyline from it. And here there's a polyline. Okay, so I'm gonna create all this for you to know how to work in your area, in your sheet. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So to start, we gotta press the plus sign here to create a new piece, new sheet, or we go here and create a new. Okay, so you know, like I press here, it's same thing, but I use this one. Then we're gonna click on the piece control. Then the measurements, you can put it here if you have a different measurements. This is just the regular size for a sheet 4x8. This is millimeters. As I explained before, I work in inches, but I never change the machine settings. So every time I use inches, I have to convert it to millimeters. Okay, so that's okay. I like to change the view, like to see like this. So let's get started with the lines. This is a point. You can use this point. I didn't talk about this before, but I can also talk about the point. The point, I rarely use this. I only use the point when I need to make holes on a specific point and that I don't know where the point is and I don't want to find out. So I create a point there, and this way, then when I want to make a hole, I just select from geometry instead of, I can show you guys, for example, press here and then I'm gonna place a random, like here, for example. Let's say, okay, let's do a different one. Let's say I have this, okay, like this, and then like this. This is square, right? Okay, I'm gonna different way. Rectangle. So this is rectangle, right? If I put a tool here inside of this to work this around, the corner is going to be rounded, right? But let's say I want to cut this more. So let's say I don't want this like this. Let's say I want to make a hole here on this point here, right? And I don't know what it is. So if I want to drill a hole there, this is boring, right? So if I want to put here, I gotta go here and go position. I can go from position. This one can go from position. Had to select. See, it's pointed there, right? But sometimes I have places that this doesn't have like a snap point. So I would make, okay, let's get out of here. I would make a point here. This way I know it's on that exact location. Then I would go here, there, and then I would just go here from geometry. This way I would select the point, see, and it's center right there, right? Then it would just change the diameter or the tool, whatever you prefer. So, and then, okay, let's put tool. Let's make a 4, then deep, then, okay, and there it is. There's a boring hole there, right? So, yeah, this is whenever I use the points only for that. Other than that, it's just lines, so I start with line. So I press here, and here we have two options. If you want to just make a line anywhere to make a test, for example, for a tool, you just select the line and just press here. Then the way it is working is the ortho is selected. That means only moves through a certain angles and straight line, right? So for example, here is straight from the origin X, right? So it's a parallel from this line here, and go down, it's a parallel from this one here, and perpendicular from that one. So if I want to change that, see, like this goes 20, actually it's 45 and 45 angles, right? You can also change this way to change. See, if you look at here, you will see how it moves. 45, 45 more, and 45 and 45, right? If you want to change that, you just go here and select ortho, and then you can go any angle you want. See, you see, if you look at here, rotary angle, you'll see that goes to whatever you want, right? But I like to use ortho in this case. So I selected a random point, I make a line, I put a tool there, and done. But no, let's say you want to start this on a specific point. So select there the line, we go here, and we tell the machine where we want to start in X and Y. Just remember, X is the length, Y is the width, right? So as I was saying, we go here, we're gonna select the in X, let's say it's 300 and 300 as well. So there it is, and we press enter, and again here we have two options. This one is polar. That means if you select here, whatever you put here, the length, it's going to be from the exact beginning that you selected, right? From the very first point you put there, right? But if you change for the first one, this is absolute coordinates. That means whatever you put here, it's related to the origin, which is here. Here is the point 0, 0. Here is your origin, right? So usually depends on the case, of course, but I change this if I know the length of the whatever I want. So I'm gonna put 300 as well, and that's it, right? Rotary angle, if you want to go up or down, you just change 90. Sorry, 90. If you want to go down to 70, want to go up. If you don't know the angle you want to go, it's just direct on the piece whatever you want to go, check the angle, then write it down because the length changed already. Okay, so we have to go back 300, and that's pretty much that. That said, let's go to a different one. Let's create arcs. This one, this is very good if you want to make archways casing, around windows, the curved ones, that's when I use this type of arc. This is 3-point arcs. That means, let's say I know 3 points. For example, I'm gonna start here. First point. Second point is gonna be here. And third point is gonna be here. See, this is an arc with 3 points. But let's say I only have 2 points and a radius. I select this one. I'm gonna select this one, the end point, and then the radius. See the radius going up? You can change it. Let me go down. Okay, let me go down here. I'm gonna put it like 150. Okay, see, you can change the direction of the radius, the arc. See the way it goes. You can move one way or another, depends on what you want, right? This is the second option. The third option is this one right here, which is 2 radius plus a center. 2 points, sorry, 2 points plus a center. For example, let's press here, and then let's press the end point, and then the radius. Okay. Yeah. If you want to start a new one, you would start. So something simple can be very handy. Usually when I'm doing casing, you only have first point, end point, and middle, right? And then the machine will find the radius. This is not every time 100% accurate, because sometimes the radius of those arcs might not be as correct as the machine will do. So it's recommended to have like a template and then double check on the template. Okay, so here, for example, what you would need to know when in a casing, you'll need to know that, for example, let's create here a quick thing. This is a window. I'm gonna create just something very quick. Let's say this is a window, and in your window you would have the round part, the curved will have like, let's say 300 mil. Okay, going up, I gotta go here, just creating a line here, 300. Okay, right? So this is a window, right? So when you go to the site to measure, I'm gonna first, okay, I need to change, sorry. So I'm gonna change this for 3.1. So first, second, and third. See, so when you go to the site, this is the window, right? So what you need to measure is the length from the beginning to the end of the window, and then you go to the center and measure how much you have from the center to the top, and then that's all you need, the length and then the center to the radius, right? And then when you use this tool here, this way, 3 points, this would work perfectly. I've done this many times. Sometimes I have templates, so I use the formula. I put it in top of them. I put the template on top of the machine. I measure the length. I measure the center, how much it has. Sometimes it's a little curved, so if I have to, I will have to measure different points. For example, I go, let's say this is the length, right? But so I'm gonna create here, gonna give an example of this one is the 3 points. So I'm gonna change this to this, for example, this and this, right? Let's imagine that this is not like this. Let's say, for example, that here goes only up to here, and then here goes only up to here, and then here goes up to here, and here goes up to there, right? For example, like this, right? And then so on and so on. So what I would have to do is I would have to select this, then I would select 2 points in radius, and then I would select here, there, and then I would have to curve it a little bit until I reach to the point, you know, like this, for example, and then create a new one. It's already. So here, go there, and then, you know, you gotta make it, and then, okay, but here there's a curve, and it's not a curve like that there, right? So what you do after is you have to go here to the radius, select this line and this line, and let's put it 250. See, it changed a little bit the curve here, right? And it moves from the point. So sometimes you want this, sometimes you don't want. So you can go there, can go back a little more. Let's take this out. Let's go back, and let's, instead of 250, let's put a little more. Okay, so let's select this radius. Let's put it 350, for example. This you need to eyeball it, right? You need to go, see it, you going trying to find out the curve that you need, right? So yeah, that's how I do it. I have to put, let's say this is the 10 plates, for example, that I have, right? So I did outside of the curve. I could have bring the lines up to here to show you guys how I do the line right up to there, which is the same thing. I just have to press here and move it up, for example, press OK, and then go here, and let's trim this up. Okay, so this line here, just have to go here and bring it up to here. There's a little more. See, something like this. You need to work your way around, and then what I do is I just put a bit cutting in the sample, in the sheet sample, for example. What I make a line with the template, and then I just put a half millimeter or something, just cutting into the piece to see the line where the line is. And then because I make it points, I will have to adjust a little bit accordingly, whatever I need. It's, well, I just extend a little about this. I was not supposed to talk about this, but this is there's some subject that you always go a little more, and it's a little more complex. So once you start, I always want to trying to say just the basic first, but then one thing leads to another, and then I feel like kind of obligated to tell a little more about this. I know that after this the video extends more. So this is done. Let's talk about polylines now. So polylines, it's a very good way to follow something. When you press the line, you always will have to go and find your the previous point. With the polyline, it's a continuous line. So you press here, this will follow. In this case, usually I take the auto out. I want to go, this is the one that you can use to draw on top of something. For example, see, I can go here and go like this and then like that. Let's say I want to trace something, right? So here and let's move around the circle. Let's make little things, for example, you should have started here, because now I want to close, right? I want to close this, close polyline, and close, it's gonna go wherever you start, right? So now, see this, you can work this around, right? You can press here and then adjust. You can bring here. You can also add more lines if you have to. You can go here and use these elements to curve a little bit. You know, there's many things that you can work around, right? See, I will move around. Once I did that, I can go around and move it, see? And then after this, also, okay, let's say I do this, for example. Okay, let's move this a little more too. Okay, it's done, right? It's closed, it's done. So now let's try to adjust this a little bit. Let's make it here, and here is not gonna let me because it's too much. It's not gonna let me do it. It won't let me do it. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, the curve then comes out, goes in and out. Yeah. So yeah, then you play around with it if you have to adjust this a little bit. Okay, this is a way. Okay, let's say, oh, but I need to move this. I need to move it, and it's all stuck together. I need individual lines. So you go here, press right button, and just explode geometry. This way you have simple lines. See, this is much easier. And now if you have to, you go here, you select your line, you select that one over there. So let's make it 15. See, it curved. This one, and this one, and this one. See, you start getting curves, right? So press OK, then you press here, double press, and you still have the line. See, now you can press and see this, for example, you can adjust. See the points you used. Goes to straight more, doesn't let go more. Do a little more, and see, instead of having the pointy lines that you have here, well, okay, instead of having the pointy lines, you have curved. See, anyways, this is a way. A different way to do it is you just make lines, one line, and then select the point, another line, select the point, another line, select the point, and another line. See, individual lines, but you need this to be closed in order to make a pocket or something, and it's not closed, right? So you just select it all, and after you select, either you go here, offset, no, join, or you press the right button and you press join here and press OK. In this way it becomes a polyline. See, something simple. What else we have here? So I talked about the lines, I talked about the polylines, I talked about this kind of polylines, I talked about the arc, and now let's talk about the circle. As I said before, there's a square, which is just press and make a square, or press and tell the measurements you have. Okay, I'm almost finished the video. A couple minutes more, I will be done. I'm trying to be as fast as I can. So for example, let's make it 300 by 300 by 300. That's it. But oh, I made a mistake. It's not that I want one more. Okay, just double click, go there and change it for 600. Oops, 10 by 600. Yeah, but I don't want it here, I want it here. Okay, so you go and change the start point. Let's make it 300 by 300, and boom, it went there. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So let's go to circles now. I want to put a circle here in the center of this square. Let's try it. Find a way. Doesn't find me the center, right? It should find me the center, but it doesn't. It did. See how much needs to be the circle? You have option, you find the other center of the line and you press OK. Either that, or if this wasn't close, if this size was not the same as the other ones, the center wouldn't be the same, so it wouldn't work. You would have to make a line from center to center or corner to corner in order to find the center, and then you would make the circle there, right? So let's go back again to the circle. There's the initial point for the center. Let's make it 300 300. I don't know why, but I like these numbers. 300, press enter, there it is, and then the radius. Let's put it also 300 radius. I have to go there to show where it is, and then here, and put it 300. Okay, so that said, there's these ways to do it. You can find the center, either you can select the corner, and you should be okay. I know it's something simple. Most of you guys know how this is. I'm just trying to help people that are just starting and going around this kind of stuff. I could go more into these kinds of drawings. The other day someone asked me to show how to create geometries and things like this. I like challenges, and if you guys challenge me to do something, I would try to do it in a video, just like I did before for a friend that asked me to show him how to create some angle doors in a cabinet, and that's what I do. I'm also learning, just like a lot of you guys, and whoever says that knows everything, there's no purpose in life. So I hope you guys enjoy. this was just a small thing, simple things to show you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't subscribe, please subscribe, hit the notifications. This way when I post the videos, you will know I did, and that would be very, very appreciated. Thank you so much for everyone that subscribed so far. I wasn't expecting to get this number of subscribers. I know it's very little, but it's more than I was expecting, because I know that the amount of YouTubers is a lot. I don't know what you guys want more than anything, so I'm trying to go from step by step thing. I hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned. I hope to see you on my next video. Thank you, and have a good day.